the ball. They say defense travels well, so if they can apply some pressure, maybe create a turnover or two, they could be in good position to steal this one on the road. With that, we'll send you up to Baltimore, and standing by at M&T Bank Stadium are the two men who will call the action. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Throwing his Cousins. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Give him 30 yards there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And just a heck of a final drive that you and I just got to witness.
We got to see calm, cool, and collected.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys come into this one knowing they're going to need to put forth an inspired effort right from the start. Because if they fall behind early on the road, it could make for a long afternoon. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And Matthews has it right side. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing, Cousins, and Tammy with it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Caught left side to Crabtree. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Cyrus Jones. There he goes left side. And he working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Detroit!
3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And that's caught by Tammy. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A first down throw for Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A second down throw for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And they will set up.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys enter this one knowing that this game could very well be won or lost down in the trenches. From an offensive perspective, they'll need to keep their quarterback upright to have a chance. And defensively, it's going to be about containing the running game. With that, we'll send you up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
He completes it to Bryant. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. Normally, he's pretty reliable, usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And complete on the right side. It's Tammy. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
Throwing is Cousins. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that is incomplete. And, Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the fourth quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles, right? When you win